feel like
we're not recording. Ow!
We were on TikTok. Or live on TikTok, but we stopped
That's a good idea.
because we're waiting for you to come in. So you got in. And we just
appreciate it. Yeah, bro. Well, I grabbed some wings. They said they'd be ready in 50 minutes. But yeah, bro, I don't know what the hell. But I know if I did not show up, I can't even say if I didn't show up. I know when I got there, dude was in bad shape, and they said that he was having mental issues or something. And here's the thing. Here's the scary part. This dude couldn't talk. Like y'all saw the footage, right? Yeah. That's how he talked, right? He couldn't get a word out. When I got there and I started making it clear, hey, I saw stuff, I see this, I see that. Then they started like getting him hydrated, got him on an IV. Like the morning shift and the mid shift came in. Oh, and by the way, that dude is man, they're gonna fire me, bro. I swear to God, guys. What's his name? I got his name too. His name is Jesse Edwards. Jesse Davis. His name is Jesse Davis. He is laying up there. He was in the ICU, and now he has to go have surgery done. He went in. He went in for whatever the hell it was. They asked him if he was COVID-19 vaccinated. He said no. They didn't refuse to see him, but they told him he needed to get vaccinated, and he refused. And he's an inmate, right? So we have him shackled to the bed.
Podcast, brother.
They put restraints on this dude, and they said that they said he's delusional. He doesn't know what he's saying. He must be coming down from alcohol withdrawals. Everyone started pushing the story
because he was denying that fucking vaccine.
Everyone started, all the RNs on the floor started pushing the story. He's delusional. He doesn't know what he's saying. They told us, don't listen to him. Don't listen to anything he says. So tell you stuff that doesn't make sense. Now, he did do that. But one thing's for sure, when he got hydrated, y'all, I'm going to sound crazy. This dude struggled to speak. He fought until he could get words out because he, Cord. And he kept doing it, and he said he was able to get it out. He said, they gave me something. That's what he said to me.
They were killing him.
And I had just got there. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. And I'm not listening to him, right? I tried, and then I went back. I sat there and I listened to him, and he's like, he tells me, they gave me something. They gave me that shot. And I'm like, what shot, bro? What shot did they give you? And he asked me, what did he say? Oh, okay. He was out and he came back too, right? When I had got there, he had came back too. And because when he woke up, he starts looking around and he sees me. And I guess I just look scary or whatever. But he asked me, he's like, where am I? Was I sleeping? I'm like, yeah, bro. I said, you're pretty fucked up. You're in bad condition. I'm like, what are you in here for? Asking him questions. And he kept telling me they gave me something. And then he asked me, he said, did you get the COVID shot? And I said, hell no. And he's like, me neither. And I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, he's like, did they give me the COVID shot? I'm like, bro, I just got here. I don't know what they gave me. So a few doctors and RNs came in the room and said, we gave him something. We thought he was coming down from alcohol withdrawals. So we gave him, I don't know what it's called, but they said that's what they gave him. Long story short, Pat, if this dude laying up in that bed right now gets a family member that gives a fuck or gets a lawyer, if he lives to tell it, this dude has a major lawsuit. And I didn't see them give him the wrong medicine, but they did admit to me they gave him the wrong medicine. And then the way they've been treating this dude is highly unacceptable, bro. They came in and they're like,
fam, I think they gave him some fucked up medicine. I don't think it was the vax.
You think they gave him the COVID shot?
No, I'm my bad, bro. I was answering somebody on TikTok.
Oh, what you said? Here's the thing, bro. They treated this dude like a pin. The way this man has been treated since I've been there, I cannot believe it. I get the dude's an inmate. I get he's in custody, and depending on what he did, let the punishment fit the crime. But I do know that the RNs started pushing the story that he was a pedo. They did push that story out of nowhere. It was the most random dude said it.
Facts,
and then they started pushing the story that he's an alcoholic. I asked my own questions. I asked him, I'm like, dude, how long do you got? How long are you going away for? What'd you do? And he's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. And he's like,
I remember that part.
He said, he's like, I'm not going away. He said, I have schizophrenia and no one wants to help me. He's like, I just need some help. And he said, and then he tells me, he said, bro, he said, I'm fucked up. My body feels fucked up. And I'm like, well, ask them for some, do you want some medicine? Do you need some penicillin? And he's like, no, they gave me something. And I'm not hearing them. And he's like, ask them what they gave me. And I was like, okay. So I finally listened to him. When the RN comes back in the room, I'm like, hey, what did you guys give this guy? The first doctor gave no fucks, didn't care. They were like, oh, we don't listen to him. He just talks a bunch of nonsense. And I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, this dude's arm is purple. He has a tourniquet on his arm for 4 hours. His face is black, blue, and God knows whatever else. He's sweating immensely. He has a fever of 102. He has shit everywhere. This man is dying. I swear to God, dying. And if I didn't take it upon myself to be on top of the doctors, like, hey, he needs water. Hey, he needs this. Hey, he looks at, if I would have just ignored this dude because he's an inmate and he just runs his mouth or says crazy things, he would have lost his arm. They had no clue that tourniquet was on there. And so I'm watching how this dude's being treated. And so I went and got an RN. An RN comes in and checks his arm and sees the tourniquet's on there. So she takes the tourniquet off, right? And she leaves. And I was like, is somebody going to report that? And they're like, no. So they leave. They ignore it. Nobody was going to report it.
They were trying.
Well, then what happens is the next lab guy comes in to draw blood, and she goes over to his arm to get his veins, and notices the dude's wound is still seeping. Swear to God. So then she calls and gets the supervisor over and gets it escalated, and then gets a team in there that damn near saves this dude's life, gets him on an IV, finds out that he was given the wrong medicine. They didn't say what, because I was like, hey, what'd you guys get? Because this dude is terrified as we speak. Terrified. Sitting on the 13th floor right now, literally waiting for some surgery. Some surgery. I don't wish. Like, it's all bad right now.
Yo,
so
Pat,
I sit here like, man.
Would you have to say? Because you tried to say something like 4 times. Just trying to help you out, brother.
They should see, they should run a test to see if they have remdesivir in his blood. That
might be what they gave them, man.
Say it again.
Remdesivir.
Yes.
That might be what they gave him.
What does that do?
That basically shuts down your organs. It's known to create renal failure. So basically, it fucks your kidneys.
True.
They found out in a study in Africa, of course it was Africa, right? That it kills about 54% of the people that they give it. That's actually what they use to treat COVID. So, all right, since we're on this topic, just going to throw this out there to everybody. This episode is going to have to be on Rumble and not on YouTube because we've already said stuff about COVID. But that's what they use to treat COVID is remdesivir. So if you think about it, no one dies from COVID unless they go to the hospital. It's because it's not because COVID's what's killing you. It's because how they're treating it is what's killing you. That remdesivir is what's fucking killing people. It's shutting down people's organs, giving them renal failure, the kidneys shut down, their lungs shut down, their lungs start to fill with mucus, so therefore it looks like they have pneumonia.
Yep, what you said.
And we already know from the beginning of all this that they're willing to pad the stats. They admitted to it when they said that in 2019 to 2020, 90% of the deaths that they marked down as COVID deaths weren't really COVID deaths because they were just marking down everything as a COVID death as long as you had COVID in your system.
That's how the flu disappeared.
Yep, exactly how the flu disappeared. Flu never disappeared. It was just all marked down as COVID. Same thing with strep throat. The test that they use, the test for COVID can't really tell the difference between bronchitis, strep throat, and the flu. And it doesn't tell you the difference between any variant.
Why are we taking this? Why is nobody upset? Why are our grandparents dying alone? And look, guys.
They've all been Wizard of Oz.
All bullshit aside, something has got to be done here in America, and it's got to be done fast. We are sitting here surrendering to this communism, right? And I am watching the doors close day in, day in. I sit here and I look at this RN who came to tell me we need to follow the rules. Go visit. Why are we going with this clown sheepery? When do we stand and fight against it? And what exactly it? Because at a local level, me personally, I want to go down to the governor's mansion in Sacramento and slap the fuck out of Gather Loser. Where the fuck does he get off telling us how to raise our kids?
It says that there's 2 people watching.
I don't understand why we're sitting. I look around at all these parents who are being kept out of the class and they're okay with it. Your government is trying to tell you don't have a right or a say in what happens to your child.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
There was literally a woman on the head of a school board somewhere where she straight out said that parents are ridiculous for thinking that they are the only ones that have the right to raise their children. Bitch, that is the truth. Now, really, technically, if you want to talk about technicality of it, bro, it's not the truth. We signed away that right the day we signed that birth certificate. That birth certificate gave our right away as a parent to the government, thus making us just a legal guardian. We just have legal ownership, and we have to make sure that their property is okay in the legal sense.
Joseph, that's where we're in trouble.
Think about it. And that's why your birth certificate has the same kind of seal on it that they use at the fucking stock market.
So
we are all bought and sold every day on the stock market, bro. It's called straw man theory.
Right.
Yeah,
So
rented out by the government. Nah, 3. Okay. Oh shit. See, I don't see the third person. That's crazy.
There's another person?
All right. So supposedly we're being ghost watched by somebody on TikTok. Who's it?
Ghost?
Yeah, I guess he's encrypted. One of the guys that's watching the thing, he follows me on TikTok. He's letting me know that there's a third person watching who's encrypted. Because it tells me that there's only 2 people, but it tells him that there's 3. And at the top of the screen, where it shows you like the profile picture of people that are watching, his profile picture is the only one that I see.
Yeah. Someone's watching you. Hey, it's a viewer. Take it. So guys, what do we do?
We might gotta go. We gotta stand up, bro. That's the only thing we really can do. But you know what? The sad thing about it is, it's gonna take for. It's gonna. It's gonna take for people that are in a large crowd, and for that one person to just jump out and be fucking crazy and just do the shot heard around the world, and then people are gonna stand up and realize, like, oh shit, we really do gotta fight. It's the same thing that happened in Australia. Them protests were all good until that one person charged the police, and then everybody charged the police. Shit, last summer, not this summer, but the summer before with George Floyd. That's all them protests took. One person walks up, breaks up one window, and the whole city's burnt down.
We've come to a point in time in our lives where good men, honest men, are going to have to do some dirty things. But you know what?
Good, they left. Fuck them.
If that ensures the future of our children, then so be it.
All right. So what can I, in your opinion, guys, what can I do?
What you are doing.
Immediately make a difference. What am I not doing? Is there some what can
the way I view it, man, there is no immediate fix to it. Everything, it took us a long time to get here. That's why I told you people have been Wizard of Oz, bro. This is how long I think all this has been going on. When we got ourselves out of the Great Depression by selling off our people to the central banking system, that's when all of this was started for New World Order. You get what I'm saying? So there's nothing that's going to be done right this second that's going to fix it tomorrow. So only thing we can do is what we have been doing. Spread our message and keep on waking up as many people as we can. Because when the day comes, the ones that are meant to be there to fight for what's right will.
And what do you do when you have no choice but to realize that the number of evil outweigh the numbers of good? Because let me explain what I mean by that. I have a friend.
Facts, Carsman.
And I told my friend, I said, bro, are you going to vaccinate your kids? And he said, hell no, there's no way I'd vaccinate my kids. I said, okay, well then Texas, Florida, that's the move. And he's like, oh no, well, I'll never leave California. And I'm like, why not? He said, there's too many laws that protect me here. And I asked him, well, bro, what laws? What do you mean? And then he stated the facts. He said, we have the best. First he said, well, I'm a minority. He said, but here in California, we have the best food stamps, the best medical, he just listed a bunch of stuff that the Democrats are giving us. Junior college for free. He said, all of that. Why would I leave California to give that up? He said, I can work my minimum hours and let the government support the rest. And all I got to do is, And I said, okay, but bro, you're going to have to vaccinate your kids to keep all of that. Because in order to remain in California, Gavin Newsom's make you vaccinate your kids. He said, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And I'm sitting here and I said, bro, cross that bridge. Just said people, you're willing to sacrifice your kid's life and lessen yours for some food stamps and Medi-Cal.
This dude on TikTok, I like how he said it. He said people have built themselves a home in a prison. That's not exactly how he said it. He said people don't see that we live in a prison that we have built and we call it a home.
Well, you see, we breed
America.
We breed ignorance because it is convenient. We know the truth, but we choose to ignore it.
More like, I more take that as like we all grew up with the assumption that we were free, right, Pat?
True.
So, but we've never really been free.
No.
You can't go to no other country unless the government tells you you can.
There's always somebody to answer to. Always. And unless you plan on working for yourself, you always got to answer to somebody. But you got to jump through fucking hoops just to be able to get that opportunity to work for yourself.
You know, I feel like, as if I've said it day one, they are going to pay your bills.
Why she gotta leave?
They're going to pay your bills and take away your freedoms, and you are going to be okay with it. And when he tells me that we have the best Medi-Cal, the best food stamps, it makes that statement true. They are going to pay your bills, take away your freedoms, and you're going to be okay with it. And that's why there's damn near nothing that can be done, because you have too many who want the handout. Black people, every black person I've met, guys, is ready to fight me because I haven't got vaccinated. I had one black dude say, I want to get my $300 a month, and you not getting vaccinated is going to get in the way of that. I was on live when it happened. Joe, I think you came in the live right after.
No, yeah, I watched that live with the older dude, right?
Yeah.
You guys were in the park. Yeah, I watched that live. You guys sat there, argued for a minute, and you had him tight, and he walked away from you.
I can't believe it. Yeah, when I said Michael Obama.
Yeah. That point, he just walked away.
He said, I want to get my $300 from Biden, and you not getting vaccinated is getting in the way of that, motherfucker.
I want to throw a theory out there, man. I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna throw it out there.
Let's hear it.
So I have a theory out there about Wizard of Oz. Why has this movie for the last almost 100 years now been pushed down our throat? Every generation has seen it on every holiday, almost. It's on every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every New Year's. It's not a fucking holiday movie. Why? All right. So did you know that there was actually
make sure y'all go follow Safety Meeting growing on TikTok, which you said Joe don't promote it enough, and it's only because he doesn't know yet how legit he fucking is on TikTok. So y'all go follow Safety Meeting, okay? Because this is where he going places. He doing. Shout out to Joe.
So,
what you said?
This shit has been forced down everyone's throat. It's not a holiday movie. There's no real, nothing to it, right? Did you know that there was a midget in the background? Sorry, little person that committed suicide on set? Supposed little person. In my opinion, before I go into my rant, I personally think, and always have been, thought that it was a satanic ritual that we had seen take place right before us. Because if you remember, the scene right before it happens is when Dorothy meets up with the Wicked Witch at the cabin, and then the monkeys dance around Dorothy. And then, Dorothy and then stop them, and they go to walk away. And as they're walking away, Dorothy kind of looks back, and she can see the thing off in the background, and then looks forward, and then it cuts scene. Always thought that was a satanic ritual. if in my opinion, that movie, and you break down each character, is nothing more than the NWO or the New World's plan, a New World Order, of the Illuminati, whoever you want to call them, their plan for the society that we live in today to finally take over, right? You have the lion who lacks courage. If you have people that lack the ability to make their own decisions and lack the ability to stand up for themselves and they're just going to do what they're told, they're just going to do what they're told. You know, they're going to take a vaccine because they're told to.
Be called the cowardly lion.
Yep. If you have people that are like the scarecrow, that are too not there brain wise, you know, don't have enough intellectual power to think for themselves and make an honest decision and do research for themselves, they're just going to do as they're told, like the cowardly lion. And then you have the people like the Tin Man, who are heartless and only care for themselves and will do anything, that are driven by sex, money, and drugs. And as long as you give me that, I don't care. I'll take that vaccine. They'll sell out for socialism. Then you have the lollipop people. That is celebrities in Congress, the people that are pushing you down the yellow brick road, telling you that this is how you go. This is what you should do. They make it glamorous, bright. First time you see color in that movie is when you see the lollipop people, right? Dorothy herself is the people that will, how do I put this? They will break their own convictions in order to have some type of sense of normalcy in their life, right? They just want to go home. They just want to be normal again. The only people I've seen that have said they've taken this vaccine just so that they can live a normal life.
Everyone has told me that. Everyone I've seen.
So, and then
I got the vaccine.
And then you go to the Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch was misrepresented in that movie. She is known as the villain because she's greedy, because all she wants is the slippers and to stop Dorothy from getting to the wizard so that Dorothy can get home. If you remember correctly, Dorothy killed her sister, stole her slippers, and then ran away. So kind of seems like the Wicked Witch, A, just wanted her shit back. And then B, was trying to save Dorothy and tell her, listen, you're not supposed to do this. Don't go down this way. It's not worth it.
Right.
But she had flying monkeys, bro.
The Wicked Witch is people like us. She is the free thinkers. She is the people out there that will do their own research and think for themselves, and they're willing to stand for their own convictions. They are anti everyone else in that movie. All right. Then you have the man in front of the curtain. Your Joe Biden, your China.
Guilty as fuck.
All right. They're the people that the world shows us to be the evil villain, but really it's just the show before our eyes, the blindness from the truth.
What you said.
The man behind the curtain is Russia. It is Vladimir Putin. That is the true enemy. Vladimir Putin, I don't care if this gets me in trouble or not. That man has been going around the world slowly garnishing the love of everybody. But if you talk to people that leave Russia and come to America, they tell you that man is evil. There's got to be a reason for it. Putin is not our friend. Putin is setting the whole world up so that at the end of the day, he can be the last domino standing. As soon as he teamed up with China, America was already done for. I'm going to get America and China to fight each other, and then whoever stands, I'm going to come wipe out at the end.
You think Putin is smarter? Wait, so you think Putin is smarter than China?
I think Putin is very smart and very malicious. I
know Putin is smart, bro, but it's China. China's the one I feel China's the one trying to take over the world.
I'm gonna tell you a story about Putin that you probably never knew.
I think Putin is the man in the middle, divided by any negative entities.
This is a story about a young Putin. I guarantee you probably never knew. When he was in his young 20s and working for the KGB, he was working at an outpost all by himself one night. And that night happened to be like fucking 500-600 soldiers rolled up on this outpost to take him out. All right. Putin walked out the only man standing. In my opinion, my God honest gut telling me everything, Putin met the devil that night and made a deal. No man comes out of that standing, bro. No man. He went from being nothing, dirt poor, to being one of the richest men in the fucking world.
That's true.
That is a sign of the Antichrist. Putin is getting the whole world to love him. That is another sign. Putin is our enemy.
I do. DJ, what you said, Robert?
Yes.
Did
he call it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look up monkey brainwashing theory.
I got it.
5 monkeys in a ladder. Yeah,
I don't get it. Hang on. I was in my car. Okay, let me get this straight. So just to be clear, so China will allow communist Russia to take over the world before it? Why wouldn't I think they just blow it all up at that point? No. I think it's China, bro. I really feel, look at China. China's just heartless, demonic, wicked, nasty. Nothing positive you can say about them. At least Putin brought his people out of communism. Oh, sorry.
You can always trust the snake to be a snake, man. Always trust people to be themselves, brother.
That's China.
Yeah, but see, Putin's a bigger snake than China is, man.
Sprite, please. Got some that.
China's had money and power for years and hasn't done anything with it.
Thank you.
China has literally owned America for the last 20 years financially.
That's 20. You know what? So would it be about 20? If we put a number on it, we'd say 20, because I feel that's called America's debt. Solid. America's debt, the world's debt. Because they are literally doing whatever the fuck they want. And no country is even flexing on them. They finna go right the hell into Taiwan, and they about to take Taiwan over like a game of Battleship while staring at their side of the board like they did us.
Cut off his connections to the world.
And that's reality. We can't say that's conspiracy. They're doing that. They own everything. Yes. They didn't pick in Canada. They snatched Canada the hell up. They over there on Canada's soil, right? Training their troops who finna turn the guns on Canadians. Canadians are standing there literally waiting for they do, digging their own grave.
But China didn't do any of that until they made a treaty with Russia. And then they had it, then they were able to make a treaty with North Korea because Russia already had a treaty with North Korea. See, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, what does Russia own? What does Russia own? What does Putin own? Putin is the man in the middle, caught between two evil entities. I promise.
Russia owns a lot of shit, bro.
Not more than China. I don't think China, bro, they guilty. Even if they don't own it outright, they stole it.
But see, what you're not understanding is the people that own China is Russia. When I own you, everything you own is mine. Gang life mentality, bro. Gang life mentality. Think about it like that for a second.
When we look at the numbers, when we look at the research, and when we look at the news, we hear China owns this again. China bought this again. China did it again. You very rarely hear a Putin taking anything. It's China walking all over everybody saying fuck you and daring us to do about it. And now North Korea hopping up in the mix.
Gang life mentality, remember? True G's moving silence, homie.
Huh?
True G's moving silence. Putin's making moves you don't even know about.
Hey, okay, if that's the case, then so is America. Because America told us shit since shit hit the fan, and shit has been visibly bad for a long time. Like we're past not being woke. We're at the point where everybody sees we fucked up, and you got people who's like, well, what the fuck we gonna do? When you got other people who's like, well, fuck it, we didn't come this far. Let's ride it out.
All right, so let's try it this way. Another one of China's biggest allies is England. It's always been England.
England?
England. Like, so who really still and always has, yeah, they look good, has always run America?
China!
England. Even our law system, bro, is broken down to an English parliament. Any lawyer in America, you can go ask them. Their law license, that bar that they had, that bar exam they had to take, that license they got, came from England. England never lost that war, bro. America's never been free.
Northern European.
We've always just been another, what are you calling it? A colony? We're just one big ass colony of England at this point. But we're too blind to see it. How do a bunch of farmers with pitchforks take out the greatest army in the world?
Bro.
Magic.
We are the great colony of China.
They're not fun.
I'm telling you. Okay. All right, Joe. So then what the hell, bro, we doing about it? We keep speaking. We keep pushing. What if ain't shit we could do? They're going to throw us in jail. Right? Like we're literally sitting here waiting on them to do what we elect them to do.
I mean,
or what we thought we elected them to do. Do your job or get the fuck out.
See, that's the problem.
We run, Joe.
I'm going to ask you a question. Is America a democracy or a republic?
It's a republic. For to the republic in which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, yeah, that's what it says on paper. But what are we really, Pat?
Democracy.
A democracy.
A republic.
No, we're not. Because a republic, within a republic, we wouldn't have senators. We wouldn't have congressmen. When it comes time for us to vote on a law, we would all get it at our fucking house and we would all vote on it. Bro, it is 2021. You could set up an app that everyone fucking votes every fucking on everything. We don't need congressmen. That's what makes us a democracy. We vote in officials to go take our vote in Washington, D.C. to make our laws. That's why when there's a new law that comes out, you don't get to vote for it. Because you got to vote for your congressman. Your congressman should have your back.
So we get rid of them.
That's the only way too. But honestly, you heard Biden the other day. They're getting ready to come take everybody's guns.
Yeah. Hell no.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah. Which did either one of you notice that your guys' boy Trump had a press conference? It was streaming live on Rumble today. I watched it for a little bit. It didn't seem right. Especially after seeing Biden get the fake booster jab.
Something bad is about to happen. They're about to drop something else on us. I'm gonna tell you how I know. Every time something is about to take place, they suspend my main account from posting or going live. Every time. They did it this time. Keep your eyes peeled.
Scared of his own face.
Shit's always about to go down. But you know what? If you really just
Carsman, man, I appreciate you, bro. You've been
think
watching
about
this whole time, commenting,
not give
everything,
a
bro.
fuck.
I like your hair, Joe.
Thank you, bro. Erica did it. I told you a while ago when it was short that I braid my hair when it grows out. You gave me a crazy look like you didn't believe me.
My bad. All right.
See, when I do things like this, that's when you know I'm mixed. Yo, man, I went to go to the corner store the other day after work. Right? Man, there had been like fucking 15 police out there, bro. Some transgender dude stabbed a pregnant woman in her back. Yeah, I don't know what about, man. There's this, like I said the last time, the homeless dude with one leg that I think is an angel. I asked him what happened. He's like, I don't know. The he, she thing, I don't, right in the back. I'm like, damn. Like, that shit was serious.
All right.
Okay. Some Lucy's.
Okay. I get it now. It all makes sense. Just now, it all makes sense. All right, so we've talked about for a couple of years now about, you got the LGBTQ, LMNOP, STUV community out there that is there always starts off as a good thing. It has good intent behind it, and then it gets lost
what you said
into what the hell?
While you was talking, while you was talking, I was talking to the TikTok.
Oh, my bad.
I got
so they got us
some love too, bro.
They got us used to people with a different type of lifestyle. They made us and force fed it to us and everything around us. This is now these people's culture. This is their freedom to live freely, love who you want, and so on and so forth, right? Making it acceptable while indoctrinating the youth with those same said principles of their lifestyle, and they apply it to their children's lifestyle and expect them to live a similar life. That's what I mean by that. So now, over the past 2 years, we've been really trying to make transsexuals or transvestites, however you want to call that, relevant, make it something that people talk about daily, something that you hear about daily. This is a celebrity that's doing it. There's this, famous fucking sports player or so on and so forth, making us become adjusted to it. Now, with that being said, we're force fed to accept other people's lifestyles, which when I say force fed, not me. I love everybody all the time. That never changes. Even if you've wronged me in life, I still value you because you've been in my life for a reason. But okay, so then there's these theories. Now these are just theories. I don't know how they're going to perceive this, but all these people that have taken the mark that have they basically call them transhuman, right? Because they're no longer human beings. They're considered transhuman. Maybe that was their way of making it seem acceptable, was adjusting us to transsexuals, transvestites, getting us used to calling ourselves just another thing to label ourselves, just to confuse the culture and society, and call them transhuman. So that way, when you become transhumans, as it is, you already been calling yourself that for a long time anyway, so it's not an injustice.
You've been calling yourself a transhuman for a while.
I understand that thinking, Pat. I get that. That makes sense.
I don't know. Transhumanism. I don't know. These are all just.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah,
whose doing was that?
Huh?
Whose doing was that?
Whose doing was that?
LGBTQ. Who did all that?
We talking about in a political sense?
Did all that? The same one that did everything for Black people. Barack Obama.
Hold on. You got to take the second one back, man. I think there was a lot of people that did a lot more for Black people than Barack Obama. I mean, we got Martin Luther King.
What did Barack Obama do?
LGBTQ.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think Pat was more meaning for the Black community. That's a very good question. What did he really do?
LGBTQ. That's what he did for the Black community. LGBTQ. That's what he did.
I think he did that for his wife's community.
Isn't it great? He gave Black people equality in the form of colors and rainbows. And just took the front name of, I'm the voice for Black people.
Right.
Look at his wife. Straight up. Look at his wife. That's what he did for Black people. Black people get mad at me for saying it. It's true.
I mean,
we refuse to accept it.
There's a lot of
tendency to label things they should have nowadays, or shouldn't have nowadays. We build society.
I think the overall end game is
you
populate. After you depopulate, you make the rest of the nation sterile so they can't populate.
Above, not below.
Keep the population at that specific. You've seen the Georgia Guidestones. 500 million. That's the mark they want. I'm not making this shit up, folks. If you any idea what I'm talking about, the Georgia Guidestones, look it up on YouTube, Google it, check it out. Read the things that are encrypted, or not encrypted, but
we showed it in our last episode.
It's all the languages of the world, and it truly represents the world's compass. Check it out. It's very interesting.
Did you tell him your thing about the yin and yang?
No.
I think you should hit him with that one. You believe in flat Earth?
What shape do you think the Earth is, bro? Let me get your honest opinion.
I don't know how to say it in intelligent words, but I think you'll get what I'm trying to say.
Bro, we're in a safety meeting. Intelligent words aren't really that important when you're getting stoned and talking to your friends.
If the Earth is round, then why do planes not struggle to fly when they're flying?
Remember that game, bro. That's the one with like the dinosaurs and shit.
Right? That's the air spin. Pretty fast. So if the Earth was round, wouldn't planes struggle when flying against the direction the Earth is spinning? Right.
Okay. How is it that if we're this thing that's round and we're spinning at what they say is 64,000 miles per hour around the sun that's 93 million miles away from us, also spinning at roughly 68,000 miles per hour. And then we have these things in our orbit, these satellites that are spinning around in our orbit at 38,000 miles per hour. How are they able to take a picture of everything so clearly?
Here's another one. If we're spinning that fast, why is it that I can't jump up in the air and be in China with enough hang time?
Right. Why not?
You'd think in the absence of gravity, not gravity, but the absence of density, because you're spinning so fast, you would think that gravity would be much less.
Well, not even in that fashion, the way I'm thinking about it, right? Because if I spin a plate, right, really fast, and I put something on that plate, A, it falls off the plate eventually.
Right.
And then B, if I was to take that thing and be able to hover it over the plate, it would land at a different spot than when it was when I launched it. You know how like it would have to be a mathematical impossibility for every time you jump to land in the same spot.
How is it that the sun can disappear and go in between clouds? How is it that the moon can do the same thing? So here's the thing, right? So there's tons of different things out there you can look up yourself and look at a basic flat Earth theory model, right? There's all the different people of past civilizations have their own representation, from the Norse gods to the Chinese, like. But anyway, they all show this thing with a local sun and a local moon. So the local sun and the local moon could be spinning at the top of the firmament, and it's just spinning repeatedly, going around like this. But because the sun and the moon were there created for balance, so the moon's on this side, say, and then the sun's here, which is, it has to be because it's complete opposite. So if that's the case, then they're constantly shifting like this, and both illuminating and darkening what we see in life. Now, because all these different ancient philosophies had their own depiction of it, what if early Chinese culture, you know, whenever it was conceived, their way to represent what they thought it was with the yin yang symbol. And the yin yang symbol, it was the Chinese version of dualism, that like everything is always opposite of each other, like day and night. And that's the description. So you look at the picture of a yin yang symbol, and you got pitch black with a white light, and then you got the white light with the pitch black. What if that was their way of depicting flat Earth and what it looks like from the heavens as it's spinning around in our atmosphere? And that's like solid proof, because it's the ultimate balance. In the absence of light, there's darkness, and to remove darkness is through light. So everything is a complete polar opposite. So maybe the yin yang was there as a puzzle piece or a way for their culture to communicate, and then it went through everybody's lives, and they never know what it meant. They just thought it looked cool, and they put it on their backpack.
Daylight savings time was created because China went up on their rates for the sun. China!
Oh my God.
You know it's true.
Daylight savings time was created to make up for the fact that we're idiots, and the times in the calendar that we use is fucking incorrect.
Our parents said, well, you get less light with darkness, less sleep. You better get up early. I don't know what to tell you. You tired? Fuck extra hours. Fuck extra hour of sleep. Get the hell up.
Well, reality is that every day everything is still the same. The only difference is we're a slave to the clock.
Right.
Because time shouldn't exist.
We got to do food reviews together, guys. I'm just saying.
Kruger?
It's kind of hard to do a food review when you're in Cali and we're in New York. I don't think we got the same restaurants. Like we don't have an In-N-Out. I've never had an In-N-Out burger. I have no idea what animal style is. Nothing. I mean, it sounds good. Same thing with Whataburger. It all sounds good.
Whataburger is the real deal.
I mean, I don't think there's anything better than a cookout burger.
I don't know, man. You ain't never had a Whataburger.
Bro, cookout burgers all the way, man. All the way, though. You got mustard, pickle, onion, coleslaw, chili, bacon.
Damn. Where?
It's this there's this little burger place in in the Carolinas. It's called the Cookout. Bro, they got the most amazing shakes, burgers, fucking $2 hot dogs with fucking all of that shit on there too. Like, bro.
Good.
And the best thing about it is it's 100% drive-through. If you don't want to drive through, there's a little walk-up window, but there's no going inside. And there never has been. This shit was a COVID restaurant before COVID.
I see it coming.
Like, man, I remember one time we walked up there. It had to be like 2:00 in the morning. We were staying at the motel across the street, and we drunk as fuck. I walk up to the window. I got me a fucking banana ice fucking milkshake. Bro, they put real banana chunks in there and everything. Oh, bro. Burgers and seasoned fries.
Banana milkshake?
Banana milkshake. Banana cream milkshake.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, bananas are good and everything, but not an ice cream, bro.
Fuck yeah, bro. I love bananas.
I heard that about you.
What about you, bro? You like bananas? Not to be weird or nothing like that.
Oh,
I feel like you left out. We can't hear you.
Out.
If you ever want to be on the podcast, just link up with us, man. We love to talk to people.
What do we do? Do we flee our states? Or do we sit and struggle, right? Fuck all that.
I mean,
sit and struggle.
Sometimes the struggle is what makes people ready for the fight, though. Because America has been soft for a long time. The average American person is soft compared to other countries.
Yeah.
Like, we don't really go through real struggle.
Truth be told, man, we people, men, we're supposed to be these fucking aggressive, ultra male-esque type. We should be ready to fucking fight people at any given time because we're men. That's our job. We fuck shit up. We protect the ones we love.
Oh, man.
And we don't stop until whatever needs to be addressed is addressed. We need to go back to those days. Men ready to fucking throw hands. Men ready to fucking pull a gun if they have to. You feel me?
But this world's full of people like that fucking punk ass kid in Arlington, Texas. That I get my ass whooped too many times. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a strap and shoot you up. Pat, do you know about this kid's background?
I didn't.
His parents are fucking loaded. I mean, loaded. He's over here trying to portray a lifestyle of the motherfuckers that live that lifestyle, trying to get out and give their kids what you got. He had a $75,000 bail. His parents bailed him out. I know people that their bail is $3,000, and you only got to pay 10% of that. It's $300. They sit there for fucking years waiting to go to court.
It's crazy.
This world has become soft. Everyone's too ready to go ahead and grab the gun and just say, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot you.
Or let somebody else do it.
Insane. I guess I'm gonna head home. I gotta pick up my kids in the morning.
Weak men create hard times. Hard times create hard men. Hard men make easy times easy.
You hear me?
Comment from TikTok.
Huh?
No, oh, I'll read it again. My bad. Says, weak men create hard times create hard men make easy times easy.
All right.
Got a point. But, yeah, it was fun, man. I appreciate you coming on with us, man.
I'm glad I got to hop in real quick. I don't think I make it.
Hey, like Pat don't work no more, so you know what I mean. We weren't really on a time schedule. I'm an insomniac. I'll sit here and stay up until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's still like what, 3 o'clock your time?
Yeah, it's 10:21 right now.
Yeah, see.
All right. Well, call me tomorrow. We could do this again early. I don't think I work till 10.
All right, hey man. Like I was dead serious in your live, bro. We really should link up and start doing like a little sports thing. We can do it on like a weekly basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down.
Like I was thinking like maybe we shoot it like a Tuesday or a Wednesday night, so that way we could give people predictions of what we think the week's gonna be like.
Yeah.
3 of us just sit down and make a whole new channel just based off of that.
Washington taking the L every week.
Hey, that's all right. So ain't the Raiders. We see each other soon. That's when I'm gonna get my redemption. If I can't beat Pat's team, at least I can beat your team. Y'all beat 3 nobody teams and then thought you guys were good, man. Then lost to the Chargers. Bad.
Oh, here it comes. You ready? Get him.
Bro, we beat 3 good-ass teams, first of all. Before playing a nobody in the Chargers who has a quarterback in Justin Herbert, who is a future Hall of Famer. Anyone with eyes right now can see that. We playing with a broke-ass, busted-up-ass, backup-ass quarterback in Derek Carr with a bunch of nobody receivers and a tight end in Darren Waller who gets the pass every other down. Y'all ain't got shit on us, and you better hope your defense is strong enough to hold us to just field goals if y'all gonna walk out of there with a dub.
And we got the new Kurt Warner. What you talking about? Taylor Heineke, baby. I got faith in Heineke. See, y'all gonna judge him off his worst moment in the Buffalo game. How about we judge him off the game he just had in Atlanta? If we want to play that case
against Atlanta, come on.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I guarantee you, if we would have had Curtis Samuel in that game against you, things on offense would have been different. You already know. You already know how hard it is to do anything when you only got one fucking receiver out there. All you had to do was shut down Terry McLaurin, and he had nowhere to go. All 3 of them picks was him trying to force the ball to Terry McLaurin.
Derek Carr forced the ball to Darren Waller, and we 3-1.
Because you guys played trash teams, bro. Who'd you guys beat? Exactly, because he knows it. They beat trash teams. They ain't beat no one with a winning record.
Wow.
Then they played someone with a winning record and lost.
Oh, whatever. What?
Hey, there's always that one team that goes 1-3, 2-3 that makes the playoffs. And there's always that team that goes 3-1 that misses the playoffs. Bro, you guys won 11-0 and still missed the playoffs one year.
Whatever. Look. The Illuminati has it written for us to win the Super Bowl. So
both of you guys have said that. Today, matter of fact, today, both of you have said that to me.
What?
That they have that is written out. It has been scripted for your team to win the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it can't be because you guys both root for different teams that play in the same division.
If I'm going to be realistic, it's written for Tom Brady to win the next 5. Or win the next 3, lose the other 2. Well, he won 1 already. So
thank you. Appreciate it.
He'll probably lose the next 2 and win the final one on his retirement. But he'll get to the next couple of them. It's bought.
Yeah, Taylor Heineke, I know. Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck Tom Brady. I'm talking about Tom Brady on this shit, man. Fuck Tom Brady. Jesus.
Is he serious about Tyler Heineke?
Oh, I'm dead serious, man. I'm dead serious when I say that about that kid. There's something special about him.
Yes, he plays for Washington.
Nah, that's not that doesn't make you special at all, bro. We've had like 40 starting quarterbacks in the last 12 years. Like that doesn't make you special. There's just something about him, bro. Like, he gives me Kurt Warner vibes, 100%.
Don't wish injury on that kid.
Nah, I ain't wishing injury on him at all. He honestly, and he plays like Brett Favre. I'm dead serious with you. You watch a full game of Taylor Heineke because they come on before the Raiders game. That boy plays like Brett Favre.
The boy from the Jets will get there before Tyler Heineke.
Fuck no. Zach Wilson will be retired in 5 years.
Nah.
He's gonna be the next Derek Carr.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a quarterback right now,
or David Carr, my bad.
Right now, you are allowed to be a backup talent at best because all the good quarterbacks are on their way out. So everybody's going to be a backup for a long time. I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to go home, go to sleep, pick up my kids tomorrow. Hit me what you said.
All right, bro. It's been fun, people.
Yo, T.
Yeah.
You feeling safe yet?
Oh, definitely. Usually.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
All right, Joe. I'll see you later. Later, Pat. Good seeing you, man.
Stay safe, bro.
What you said.
My bad, fam. My bad. I didn't know my notification volume was up.
Good, and you?
I'm feeling pretty good. That went all right. I feel a little bad for you because you got quiet and not assertive and just kind of sat there and let him ramble.
It's all good.
It was interesting, bro. Like, I kind of feel bad for this random prisoner who they're doing science experiments on. That's literally what it sounded like. It sounded like they were doing science experiments. Let's see how much shit we can give this guy before he just fucking croaks out. He's schizophrenic anyways. There's no one going to believe his story.
Right, and he's in jail. Who cares, right?
Exactly. And I really hope he's seen his paperwork because, man, when you don't want to answer you what your charge is, it's normally because you did some pedophile shit.
Right.
Or maybe he was just like, he was like the Zodiac. Maybe he was talking to the Zodiac. He does live out in Cali, bro. Makes perfect sense.
I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, it's all good, though. I feel good about it. Good show.
Yeah, man.
You guys think? I'm just kidding. I'm not. You never tell us what you think.
I don't know, man. A guy on TikTok Live tonight, he's been telling us a lot. We're going right along with it. I appreciate
He's
it.
still there?
Yeah, give him a follow, Pat. His name is Cardsman78.
What up, bro? I appreciate you.
He's been here the whole night, man. All them random moments where I just started saying random stuff. While
You working for the buzz, man?
I mean, I don't think so.
Like, yeah, I'm just making sure you fellas don't say anything dumb, you know. Well, you gotta worry about that, sir. We say dumb shit all the time. Guaranteed.
Hey, yo, what's the blue guy's name? Big Nugget 69er.
Big Nugget. It's also my Xbox profile if y'all want to hit me on some Xbox.
That's right. I'm Djwhatchusaid910. Of course, again, it's not spelled phonetically how it sounds. So every time Djwhatchusaid says my name, he calls me Wayne. Joe Wayne. It kills me inside. I want to correct him, but I don't want to be a dick. Like, buddy, I'm not Batman. There's no A. It's Win. It's Win. It's actually a very common way of spelling win.
Hey, that's my last name, Wayne. No, Wayne. Yeah, man. So where do we go from here?
I don't know if you can click on that. That's how you spell his TikTok name. And Xbox profile if you ever want to play some Fortnite.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I got at least an hour and a half before I got to go to bed. So I was actually thinking about some Fortnite. I don't know if you're down for it.
I just might.
So if you want to tell the good people, peace out, we can stop the recording.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been fun talking to you guys this evening.
Hell yeah.
I feel like one of these days you're gonna want to really reach out to us.
So if you happen to actually made it this far on the YouTube video, please you follow us on TikTok. We got a Facebook group. You know what I mean? And,
safety meeting.
Yeah, safety meeting on everything. It's all safety meeting. Safety meeting all the way. This is Big Nugget 69er, like I said a couple times on TikTok. Ada's Xbox profile. You know, we should get him on Twitch. Let him start streaming on Twitch, and you know we can start a platform there too. So,
oh shit!
But I love y'all. Fuck Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady. You safe yet?